Charlotte, North Carolina. Bank of America Stadium as a couple teams square off in a game that is often filled with hijinks and fun. The Duke's Mayo Bowl. While this game caps off the regular season, how that season is remembered will be impacted greatly by what happens in this game. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Florida State Seminoles, taking on the 23rd ranked team in the land, the Penn State Nittany Lions. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Kickoff team is out there ready to get this bowl game underway. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Coming out aggressively. Snatches it on the right. There he goes. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. Once he got a step, it was all over right to the house.
The dream start for this offense. You get the ball on the 25, and you go 75 yards, play one. Everybody excited, everybody confident, everybody jacked up. That's the way you start a football game.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. That kind of drive will boost your confidence. One play, hit the big pass, put a touchdown on the board. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll run it from the gun. Forges ahead. Picks up about 3 to the 29.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive. Stick your foot in the ground. Pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Off the play fake. Finds the tight end. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And what a job by the defense, seeing the quarterback throw the football, break on the football, no space allowed. As soon as he catches it, defender meet ball carrier and gets him on the ground.
This is where you make the money on the drive. Ball at the 30, it's 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his big tight end. Able to work into the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
That's a 3rd down the offense simply had to have there. You're obviously trailing early in this game. You're trying to generate some momentum. So 3rd down, defense is playing zone. You just got to find the soft spot in coverage. Make it easy on your quarterback.
Lost one deep down the right side. Got it in stride inside the 20. That is exactly what you want to do with the football. He's got it all the way down to the 15-yard line. And the Noles are flying down the field. Motion from the wide receiver. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Man, it's so hard to play defense nowadays. You got a strike zone where you can hit people. You get flagged for targeting. You get flagged for pass interference. That was beautiful. Great job in the end zone, making it a hard window to throw into, and when he caught it, making him feel you.
What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go? They'll try the run. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to Pater. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on first and goal. In the gun and looking to throw on third down. Snags it. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it first and goal.
Really nice play call there because the defense might have been thinking on third and short in the red zone. They're probably going to run the football. Instead, they throw it, catch them off guard, and now they've got first and goal.
With the run on first and goal. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. Looking for just one more yard. It's second and goal. Sends it back in motion. Second down, he'll throw it. Pressure coming. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. Inside the 50. Past the 30. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Penn State. The defense takes matters into its own hands.
You practice these moments as a defense, but you never know when they're going to come to fruition. But how about it? The scoop, the ball's on the turf. They scoop it up. They take it to the house. The defense takes care of business. As an offense, we don't need to. We'll put points on the board.
On to attempt the try. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. The scoop and score. What a lift it can give to the defense. Not content to get the ball. They wanted to do something with it, and they did. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
The Seminoles have a lot of options on second and inches. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
Well, it's an offense that prides themselves on being physical. No mystery there. You need 1 yard, turn around, hand it off, let him go to work.
They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. Wants to go up top on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Breaks into the open.
Well, good decision there by the QB. A little zone read action. He reads the defensive end crashing down, keeps it himself, gets a nice chunk of yards.
And when you do that, you sort of get the drive going or keep it going, as the case may be.
It's amazing in college football now how big of a part of each offense the zone read has become. We're seeing more and more athletic quarterbacks on rosters now. That is a staple in the sport.
They've got it at the 41, third and short, trying to keep the chains moving. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man in the middle. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. And on that third and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it was a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this third down. Get the conversion. Move the sticks.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Trying to impose their will with the run. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
They'll send the back in motion. Looking to throw on third. Caught near the sticks. It's Cano. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down. They've got it at the 40.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. The give on the option. Found a little running room, and they get him stopped after a pickup of 6 to the 32.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line.
Well, in that down and distance, the quarterback's got to get rid of it so quickly, right? He knows the defense is going to be bearing down on him, so a nice job catching the gun snap and then turning and pivoting, getting it out of his hands quickly and accurately to pick up the first.
Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Noles can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Back to pass. Moves away as he feels pressure. Nothing open downfield, so he'll just toss it away.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there, I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
Powers through the defender. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a first down in the red zone at the 14.
And I just need a crease. I need you offensive linemen, just like right here. Great job holding the point of attack. Don't let any penetration come in. Give me a little sliver, and then you see the running back, Palmer. He'll do the rest, lower his shoulder, and make sure he gets the first down.
Yeah, it means a lot to this offense, too, to have a guy like this that always just seems to fall forward. He always, in these short yardage situations, knows where that first down marker is, and he's able to get those hidden yards in piles, driving his legs to help keep this drive alive.
Secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Man, nowhere to run on that play at all.
About all you can say is do better. But that's the problem. Are they able to do better?
And that's why you keep trying things, right? Keep trying to get on the perimeter, run it up the middle, try different things to see what you do well.
The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can pick up the first without scoring. Looking to throw for it. Rushes on him. Fighting for the end zone, and he dropped it. Touchdown, Florida State. They get it into the end zone to pay off that opportunity.
And you just heard every offensive player go, oh, for a second there. How about that? The fumble deep in the defense's territory. But how about Johnny on the spot, scooping that ball up and finishing, lowering his pads, and getting in the end zone. Nice break for this offense.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll send the tight end in motion. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Quarterback making checks. The toss to the right. Slithers into space. They corral him out of bounds. Mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going. And the Nittany Lions took those plain headgears, got their blocks, and picked up the first down.
Yeah, and those headgears are a staple, aren't they, of college football? I know exactly what you're talking about, those beautiful helmets. They don't change very much, very traditional. Penn State keeps it simple. Being traditional, running the football.
We've reached a break, and Penn State is on top. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. They'll run the option. Now the toss. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And I think that time the quarterback made the wrong read. He was trying to pitch it. He didn't have to, though. There's a lot of green grass and space out in front of him. If he just holds on to that football, he might not score a touchdown. He's definitely going to be able to at least get positive yards. I think that's a play on the option the quarterback would like to have back.
The Nittany Lions with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Motion from the back. Wants to go up top. He's looking deep. Makes the catch at the 20. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. So that penalty is going to cost them the first down as they back up, and now it's second down. The Nittany Lions trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. They'll move the tight end. To the air on second down. Quick strike complete. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
And whatever they did on first and second down, don't do that anymore. Third and very long coming up. Wide open downfield. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way. Going to go. They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with the results of the play. And the Nittany Lions will bring the punt team onto the field. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. The play fake on first down to throw. Gonna take a shot at this DB. It's picked off. That's 18 of those this season. Takes it the other way. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for a position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few first downs, and I'm in scoring position.
Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Trying to turn the corner on the left. What a tackle in the backfield. He'll lose 6 on the play. Boy, it was like the defender heard the play call. He was ready for that one.
One of the things is diagnose and go get it. They saw it, they went and got it. They were not letting that ball go to the wide side of the field.
The Nittany Lions now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you could tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
Offense breaks the huddle. It's third down. Brown has it. Brought down at the 37-yard line, and this defense denies them on third down.
Love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And they'll have to settle for a field goal try. This is going to have to be unleashed from 54 yards out. and he missed it. No good. And the margin remains at 7 after the miss.
Oh, man, the dreaded doink. When you knock it off the crossbar, those are ones where, man, just a couple inches to the other side, towards the middle, and that thing's in, but it still counts as a missed and a missed opportunity.
The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
The give to the back. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Wide receiver going in motion. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
Love the effort on defense that time. That looked like that was going to be a completion downfield, but the physicality of the defender jarred the ball loose.
Hunt is in the air. He couldn't find much running room there. Didn't get a lot of blocking, and he'll step out of bounds. Some of this, they'll go to the Wildcat formation here. Direct snap. Gives it on the option. Found that space and picked up 6 out to the 33.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
The Nittany Lions in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Looking to fire. Just a short pass to the tight end. Works his way to the 38 after gaining 5.
You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares and problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover. You saw it right there.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Tight end now in motion. The give to the tailback. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. The run from the shotgun. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense. Understand, listen, that QB is a threat. And they're going to run all kinds of options. He's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
At the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. They bring him down right at the 45. Not enough to move the sticks, but maybe close enough to go for it here on 4th. The Nittany Lions will punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Makes the catch, wants to make a move upfield. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. What a job to lay out and make the catch. Bobby Bowden built this program. High-flying offenses, great quarterback play, innovation, and that's what they hope they'll see on display today.
Yeah, and it was year after year, man. He found so many elite athletes, such good recruiting in the state of Florida, and when the Seminoles get those guys, man, those teams fly.
Good pick up a little bit short of the sticks.
Slant routes, they're good against man coverage, but they're good against zone coverage too. If that receiver can find the soft spot between the linebacker and the DB, you'll take that throw all day.
Whistle blows, and this is the 2-minute timeout, and these guys have a chance to take the lead before halftime. The Seminoles with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Gets the back moving. They're looking to throw on 2nd and short. He's open on the right. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
And that's a really nice route by the wide receiver, just understanding I got to win right now. I got to get inside of that guy, and I know I'm going to get contact. You run over the middle of the field on a slant, you're going to get hit. Nice job securing the catch, making the play.
Caught over the middle. It's Hills. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. Wants to throw again. Throws to the wideout. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with this decision.
Opening snap of this drive comes from the 38-yard line. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Well, on defense, they know that this offense is going to try and take shots. They're going to try and keep their secondary players in a position to make these types of plays. Good job on the back end forcing that incompletion.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Let's send the tight end in motion. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Right on target this time. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
The Nittany Lions are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. This is a designed run. Tackle behind the line of scrimmage, and what a big 3rd down stop by this defense. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. And the Nittany Lions line up to punt it away. Looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. Looking to throw on first down. Catch in the middle. It's Cano. And the runner is down, and so is the flag. That offensive line grabbing and holding on, and they'll back up and try it again. They'll move the wide receiver. Snapped it in the shotgun. Got it in the middle. It's Cano. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Got some of the work done on first. Now let's see what they have on second down. Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. Trying to escape and get it himself. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down.
Well, I think you're starting to see some examples of why this guy is inexperienced in a freshman quarterback, right? Obviously, he's thrown a couple picks earlier in the game. That scramble right there, he's got to get down. He's got to take care of himself and slide. Great job, nice athleticism, good decision to take off scrambling and help his offense, but you really are seeing his inexperience shine through here in this game.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. They'll move the tight end. Second down, they'll go to the air. Bring in the heat. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. They're setting up the screen. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. They're throwing for it on fourth down. Steps away to find some room. Blasted as he lets it go. It's incomplete. A fourth down stop and the turnover on downs. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Nittany Lions will boot it away to start the second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. And they're trailing on the scoreboard right now, but they are very much in the mix to finish this season with a bowl win.
Yeah, and I think you look at bowl games.
He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Makes the grab on the right. There he goes. Running free, going to the end zone, but way back behind, and there's a flag on the field. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
And that is not where you want to miss. You do not want to miss high over the middle. A lot of that times that turns into an interception. He doesn't get that, but he's got to lower that football and give his receiver a chance to make a play.
On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
The defensive line, you know, third and long situations, I'm rushing the quarterback. You bring in the nickel, a little bit more speed on the field, and the defensive line gets home and gets the sack on third down.
And the Seminoles decide to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. They punt it away on fourth down. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. Tight end now in motion. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Quarterback strolling away from heat. Going to try to get it himself. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats. But when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, too. Get down and don't take a big hit.
The Nittany Lions with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Motion from the wideout. Trying play action. Looking for a deep man. And the DB right with him to knock it away.
And that's a really good play. That's a bomb. That's thrown way down the field. A lot of time for me to do what? Get a little bit handsy, get my hands, force a PI. Stayed calm, did a nice job staying the course, got his hand on the football for the deflection.
They'll turn to the Wildcat to keep this drive alive. On the direct snap, it's Brown. They thought they could just run it on third and short, but this defense was there to make the stop.
And that's a really good job by the defense, because when you get in that third and medium area, listen, you got to be worried about the run and the pass. Did a good job playing both, got it stopped, now forcing a fourth down.
So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes a grab past the marker. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that fourth down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
The Nittany Lions with the 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Trying to set up the screen. Across the 25, he's got room. Knocked out of bounds. They're in the red zone. Mark it at the 17, and they are set up. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Nittany Lions are on the move. Wide receiver comes in motion. Off the play fake on first down. Throws toward the end zone. Almost intercepted. They took a shot on first down and just about turned the thing over.
And Man, they could have flipped that field in a hurry, right? They've given up some yards. They're sitting in their own red zone. A chance to make a big play. Yeah, he could have made that interception and could have flipped this field.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. From the gun, running back gets to give. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football, and you've got to just keep getting positive yards. You've got to keep the third downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
And the Nittany Lions will try to punch it in on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Barrels ahead. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. Offense gets the job done again. You want to build that cushion as we get deeper into the second half.
Man, it makes it easy, doesn't it? You start getting up by a couple possessions, making the offense very predictable on the other side. Great job by the offense extending their lead.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. So a drive that started just beyond midfield, only 49 yards, and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Got the quick pass. And he tried to string out that run, but there was nowhere to turn it upfield, and he's forced out of bounds for a loss. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Punt is in the air on fourth down. And the return man couldn't get to it to make the catch, and the ball will bounce out of bounds. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening, run or pass, and it wound up in the end zone, Jesse.
Yeah, you saw the experience in this.
It's caught! And he was off to the races, finally tripped up at the 36.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
Now from the 36-yard line, it's first and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Fires to the wideout. Holds it in. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. First and goal from the 9.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
The Nittany Lions line it up with a 1st and goal. Motion from the wide receiver. They'll run play action. Under fire. He just wisely got rid of that one. The worst thing that can happen to you is to turn it over on 1st down in the red zone.
I like the decision by the quarterback there. It's only 1st down. It's not there. Throw it away. Live to play another day.
We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. On the read. He's going to keep it. Wisely avoiding the big hit with the slide.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time. Offensively, the defense coming up with a huge negative play.
They won't let him in. He had a nose for that end zone, but he will be stopped short.
Really nice job by the defense that time. 3rd down, they're expecting pass, but they also know that this quarterback is dangerous when he wants to scramble. And it was almost as if they were expecting that. They were able to get to him, get him down. It now sets up 4th down. And you don't see the defense sprinting off the field just yet, guys. They're not sure. With this guy's scrambling ability, they may try to go for this.
This defense trying to stand tall on 4th and goal from the 2. Wide receiver going in motion. They'll go to the air. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Penn State! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And I like the decision to go for it. I think a lot of people probably thinking this close to the goal line, 4th and goal. They're going to power it in. Nice job. This play ready. They go with the pass. Nice throw, nice catch. Huge job and huge execution on 4th down.
They'll try to add another to their lead. Oh, he missed it. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And it was finished off with a 2-yard touchdown toss. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge him back to the line of scrimmage.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not it. They were ready for that. Going to have to create some explosive plays through the passing game.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch.
Man, I love those guys that are willing to put their body on the line. And he does it right here, man. Just lays out. That ball's coming in. You can see it from several yards out, making that play, laying out, keeping the football from touching the turf. Great concentration, great effort by the receiver.
They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this 3rd period. We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Penn State on top. And they are starting to pull away as we come to the end of the third quarter. Let's take a look at how we got here. And we're just about ready to go with the final quarter. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the first down.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
From the gun, the running back has it. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And these linebackers, man, the reason they're winning this football game is they've been swarming. You watch them. They're downhill, not missing many tackles. They've really dominated the run game, and that's why they're winning this football game.
From the gun, he leads it with the back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Right down the middle. Tight end getting vertical. And the quarterback stuck it right in the keyhole, and they got it down to the 30-yard line.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a baller.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Cano. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And, guys, bringing the heat is what any defense is about, but you have to stop short of making that official reach for his flag. Looking for the goal line. Touchdown, Seminoles. Made the grab and took it on in for the score. Getting set for the point after. Right down the middle. They covered half the field with a 50-yard touchdown drive. And they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers properly to pay off that last scoring drive. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. State sends the offense back onto the field. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills. They've got it at the receiver position, so if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Unloads to the wideout. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. Now they'll run the draw. He stopped right at the 31-yard line. That's not enough for a first down, and it'll be fourth. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Nittany Lions will send out the punt unit. He's getting a lot of work. Fourth time he's punted tonight. He'll field the punt and look for room. Just a wall of defenders everywhere he looks, and he's guided out of bounds after a short return. Have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. Caught near the sideline. It's Cano. He'll step out of bounds just short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49 after a good pickup on that play. And the Seminoles can really attack on this second and short. Sends it back in motion. Wants to fire on second down. Caught close to the marker. It's Cano. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep him from getting the first down.
Nice job by the wide receiver getting open on that slant route against man coverage. He fakes like he's going to the outside. He's able to create some separation, cross his face, and then secures the catch.
Off play action on first down. Makes a connection. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 for the first down.
And this offense is going to have to be aggressive, right? Down a couple possessions. Got to continue to get these first downs. Move quick. Don't be in a hurry. But they've got to keep the accelerator down because they need some explosive plays.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. The give to the back. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks for the first down.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy in the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
First and goal, and this feels like their chance to make a game of it. Snap in the shotgun. Under fire. They get enough push, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
And for quarterbacks throwing the ball down this close to the goal line, because there's so many bodies in such a small space, oftentimes routes take a little bit longer to develop, and it forces quarterbacks to have to hold on to it a little bit longer. That's the risk and danger with throwing the ball so close to the goal line. You might get sacked.
Back to pass on second down. Lets it fly. Throw into the end zone, and it's picked off. Quick step and go. Gets the return down to the 25-yard line, and a big turnover caused by this defense.
It doesn't get any better for your defense. You know exactly the situation in the fourth quarter. Everything in your favor. Don't let them make big plays. How about you make a big play? Nice job. Get the interception. It's not icing on the cake yet. It's getting pretty close.
The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. Forges ahead. Picks up about 3 to the 29. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. They're in control. The clock is their friend. You'd have to expect another run here on 2nd and 6. The give, and tick, 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 tick. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Well, we are winding it down, guys. Only a few more plays left in this season. Also wrapping up a really outstanding performance for this offense.
Yeah, and they're sending out the seniors on the right foot. Guys, we've seen a lot of great football. There have been so many tremendous moments and individual efforts, David. This is a year in college football I know I'll never forget.
Won't forget it. Loved working with you guys. Loved being in the booth. Loved covering these football games. And I'll tell you what, a lot of excitement in college football surrounding the sport, man. Let's just keep loving on it.
They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. The Nittany Lions will punt it away on 4th down. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. He's got it. He'll be brought down, but there is a flag on the field. Let's see what that one's about. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. To the air on 1st down. Zings it complete to the right. He'll step out of bounds right at the 35-yard line, and maybe they've got something cooking. The Seminoles want to move quickly. Looking to throw on 1st down. They get to him as he throws. And it's his 4th interception of the night. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. Final minute, this game's on ice. They can take a knee and run out the clock.
This offense has to feel great with how they're able to go out, execute, and perform big plays all game long. I think it's sending a statement, too, to future defenses down the road on the schedule. They're going to be tough to contend with.
Yeah, I mean, they got firepower, putting up so many points. This thing is easily over. Now they can just chillax, go back to the locker room, know they're going to get the victory.
And they take a knee on 4th down, having inflicted enough damage, and that ought to do it.